Gas has been found in northern Mozambique. It's one of the biggest finds in the southern hemisphere. The challenge? How can the locals benefit from this find? Fishermen and farmers live a very subsistence existence. With very little education, no formal trade skills or understanding of working a normal job, they are not used to taking instructions, are mostly illiterate, and only understand their local language. There is limited development and minimal infrastructure. Our challenge: skill the local population to take advantage of the employment opportunities that derive from such a massive gas find. An oil and gas company discovered the gas, and they have committed to the Mozambican government to utilize local skills wherever possible. Capital has been asked to come up with the solution. A work readiness program called Live Well, Work Well has been developed. 4 classrooms, 2 ablution facilities, and a canteen for lunch. The learners love it. They arrive at sunrise after spending on average 2 hours commuting a day to training. At the end of the day, they don't want to go home. They grab every opportunity with incredible enthusiasm and commitment. How does the process work? Capital work closely with the community liaison team. The team visits each village in the region and works in conjunction with the chief. The process works by means of voting boxes. All candidates that qualify write a name on a piece of voting paper and place it in the voting box. Candidates are then selected. This way, the recruitment process ensures that all of the villagers have an equal opportunity to be trained. Candidates need to be over 18 years old, be resident from the specific village, and have a valid identification document. The Mozambique Training Authority requires that all training be presented in Portuguese. Unfortunately, very few of the local population speak Portuguese, so training is delivered in Portuguese and simultaneously translated into the local languages. In order to provide this service, local interpreters are recruited. Capital's training commences with the learners learning to write their names. Something like a pen is such a foreign object. To conceptualize what we think to be a simple action is really not so simple at all. We then expose our learners to safety precautions, including fire drills, along with other safety measures, and introduce them to specific equipment, such as hammers, spanners, and screwdrivers, that will become vital to their work environment in the future. On a normal training day, over the 24 days, the learners are collected from designated bus stops close to their villages and are transported to the training centre. Attendance registers are signed, and the learners are issued with personal protective equipment. Training is undertaken in both theoretical and practical components. Learners are verbally assessed for their understanding on an ongoing basis. Once the learners have successfully completed their modules, a graduation ceremony is held. Senior representatives attend the ceremony. The learners receive certificates that are recognised and approved by the training authority. Results have been significant, with hundreds of learners trained to date. A large majority of people that have been trained have subsequently been employed. How have these graduates' lives changed? The graduates are now more employable and have learned life skills. They have been given an introduction into the world of learning, and they have thrived on it. Policies have been introduced. Subcontractors are encouraged to employ graduates from the Live Well, Work Well program. Graduates receive preference to non-trained employees. There are a number of plans for future training initiatives, with candidates willing and capable to learn further. Numeracy and literacy, IT courses, vocational training, and for the very successful artisan training at the training centre in Pemba. This training is only the beginning. The candidates are hungry to learn, to be employed, and to train further. Capital, in partnership with its client, shall ensure that the locals of Northern Mozambique are given the opportunity to benefit from the gas find in their region.
Capital, employ, develop Africa.